guys. Yeah, this fish challenge, fish and broccoli continue. So let's make some more. I cook everything I eat for one day at once in the morning, because then I finish with it, because it's so easy. I just put in 4 broccolis and 240 grams of protein in fish. Then I split it up and eat it as much as I can. Yeah, looks like this. Yeah, so now I put in the broccoli. Yeah, see, now it looks like this. Yeah, so why am I doing this? I'm gonna tell you that with a cup of coffee. So hang out with me a few minutes, guys. So you see, we have some nice fire going on. So let's walk to my Chesterfield and take a cup of coffee. Yeah, guys, there we are. Yeah, so let's do a coffee in the morning. It's been a while now. Got some channel information for you. New camera. I don't know if you noticed, but this one has more fun stuff. And I ordered another camera that I'm gonna have for my whiskey videos in the future. You know, that will make a setup in my whiskey basement. So that is another story. But sip of coffee for the working man. Information. First things first. I've been off a little bit, you know, because I've been sick for 1 week with a pretty bad flu. And this timing was not so good, you know. The timing was not good. I get sick, and at the same time I started my challenge, but I don't want to push it, you know. I didn't want to move it till I was better, because then Christmas comes and that challenge doesn't I don't want it to crash with Christmas. So I wanted to start it when I decided, and I have so much to thank you all on YouTube for, you know, because when I do a challenge and I tell it online, I am the kind of guy that will be ashamed if I didn't give it my best, and I say it online that I'm gonna do it, you know. And if I fail, I will tell you why, and you know, be a man about it, you know. My words and my balls, I don't break in for anybody. Tony Montana. So it is like this. I started this challenge only living on white boiled fish and broccoli every meal, every day. I try to eat 4 to 5 times a day, but that is very hard because it's sickening. It's disgusting. I am a very hungry person with a big appetite, but this is hard to do. We get into that a little bit later, but anyway, but I have a protein number. I hit every day 240 grams of protein, but normally I eat 2 to 3 times a day, 4 maybe, you know, but I hit my numbers. For me it's easier to eat big portions and wait till I'm very hungry and just swallowing it with water. So this is fish and broccoli. First day was nothing. Second day it started to, you know, I want to, then the craving started, and like that. But first we're gonna tell you about why and how I do this. Yeah, every day I boil enough fish and broccoli for lasting a full day plus breakfast. So that means that now I'm on day 8. And what else do I eat to this? I have water for option for drinking, or lemon water, squeeze lemon in. because of the vitamins. And what more to this broccoli and white fish. From the beginning, I was thinking to be totally, 100% like Kevin Lerone did when he was young, but that I don't have the motivation, and no, I decided no, it's not worth it, because he did it with no spices. He only boiled fish and broccoli, nothing else. And but that is Kevin Lerone, that is not me, but I try. I have spices because I'm thinking I need salt, So I get the salt, the natrium, and what more? Yes, for antioxidants, I eat one full garlic every day. And it's strange. Normally I stink when I eat garlic, but now it's like my body absorbs everything I eat and it stays somehow. I don't know, but anyway. So I eat boiled fish and boiled broccoli every meal, and fresh garlic and lemon and water. Yep, that's it. I still have my creatine, my Zatama, my vitamin, and my Turkistoron. But that's it, And why? Yeah, I wanted to know how hard it is and how effective it is, and why Kevin Lerone did it. Because they say that first time when he get in that extreme shape in 1992 or 3, then maybe that is the best shape he ever was in, and he lived on that stuff then. So yeah, and I also wanted to test my willpower, and that is something I'm gonna talk to you about. Today's society and the modern life we're living, it's made for not using willpower anymore, because willpower is hard. It's a struggle, and if you can choose an easy way or a hard way, people normally choose always the easy way. So our society is made for making things easy. That means if you're gonna use willpower, you need to choose it, but normally we don't. We just don't think about it. Of course, we take elevator. If there are stairs and elevator, we take the elevator. And this is a little bit of the same. I wanted to test my willpower. I do this sometimes just to see if I still have some of the willpower I had when I was younger. Because that willpower I have, I wouldn't have anything without it. Everything I got, my willpower is a part of that. Not all, but it's a part of that. So this means that I needed to test my willpower, and I think this was a funny way to do it. Not funny, but a way to do it. I am in my body transformation, but this was not anything to do with it. Of course, it's an effective way to get away some fat, because I'm not gonna try to grow much now, or even in the spring. Little bit bigger I will get in the spring, but I need to take away all my belly fat, because it steals the testosterone. So I need to get that belly fat off. It looks like shit now, so I don't like it at all. So then this is a way to boost that up, but mainly it was to test my willpower. And man, it does test your willpower. To go on a regular diet where you can choose chicken, white fish, salmon, lean meat, you can have egg white omelets, salads, some boiled rice, some olive oil. Yeah, for me that now it's that food is like going in a candy store. food is, I cannot understand how you not can follow a diet when you can eat that. Why do you need cheat days? Lazy bodybuilders today, you have nothing on the 90s era. If that cheat day is what you need to do your career, choose another sport, because you are not any role model for me anyway, cheat days. I never heard of cheat days until the last 5 years in bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is supposed to be extreme sport, where the strongest man in the world showing what willpower is and how much that willpower make a perfect body. Not like now chemical warfare. They're just pushing insulin, growth hormone, and other shit in their bodies at that amount when they force feeding, so they are swell up. And if they stop training or stop gearing, and they shrink and they get so small, in just a few years, where real power, like they build on regular steroids and not all that insulin, that stays so much longer. That grainy, hard, strong muscles, today's bodybuilder, they are 300 pounds and they bragging on YouTube of benching 6 plates or 5 plates. What the fuck is that to brag about? You're 100 pounds too heavy. In the 90s, there was a golden rule. And this I'm gonna tell you. That is what they told everybody, and this was even for natural bodybuilders. If you call yourself a bodybuilder, you're supposed to bench at least 3 repetitions on double body weight. Yeah. 3 times deadlift and 3 times squat. Otherwise, you were not strong. You were just fat. That was what they say in the 80s and the 90s. So think about that. Then you can say, okay, there are a few guys that were big that did it. Yeah, Ronnie Coleman, he did it, but not today, not the guys today. A few of them, but not all. So you're not impressing me with your cheat days. Absolutely not. And you say, I want to go in full, I want to go in full. Yeah. Why don't you just once show yourself smaller and shredded? Because you have not the willpower for it. And you don't even work. This is all you do. But now I'm getting off track. Because I love the 90s era. I'm a purist when it comes to things, and especially bodybuilding, because it's a passion of me. Training especially, and the purist of me in me say the 90s era was more about the sport, not so much about making YouTube fame. Look at me talking on YouTube, but I don't do it for fame. This is maybe I just do it even if it was not online. I think it's interesting to think and talk about. So yeah, anyway, I do this broccoli challenge and I'm on day 8, and it's so hard because it's the same food all the time. I'm hungry, but when I eat, I need to force feed myself because it's coming up again, because it's the same taste, it's no taste, it's the same consistency. I try to boil my broccoli now much more so it's soft and mushy, and some days I crave a little bit hard broccoli, and it's starting to play mind games with me. I'm normally a very stable person, I'm rock solid when it comes to my mental, capacity, and I standing pretty solid on the ground, if you know what I mean. I just take away that one, but I start dreaming that I forget myself and eat and everything was destroyed. I starting thinking, what if I get anorectic from this and don't want to eat ever again. All that kind of strange thought. What if I lose all my muscles and never get them back again because I'm so old? And it's all kind of mind games. And between this, I'm thinking, yeah, but I can have salmon, it's fish, and I can boil salmon, then it's the same. No, I don't gonna change the plan. I'm gonna eat this fucking fish and broccoli till I'm in my goal. But I don't want to tell you this goal yet because of if I fail, I will be embarrassed. But I have a goal and I will tell you when it's finished. And I will also tell you if I quit before. That I'm gonna do. But for now on, it's day 8. Because if I tell you out, then it steals the motivation to do another day and another day. Because it is this hard. It is like this, I try to take this hour by hour and half day by half day. It is so hard that if I say I'm gonna do now 1 more week, then this week feels like 3 years. I have done, this is my day number 8, and it feels like I have done this for at least a month. Really, so yeah. That is what it is, but I continue. And I bought fish for another week, so we'll see. Okay, guys, enough about that diet. And I've been sick for 1 week and I had 6 days of rest from training. Yesterday I was back on the gym. And how was that? After this diet, I haven't tried working out on it yet. Yeah, normally when I rest this long, I get full, even if I almost doesn't eat because my ATP is filling up, But yeah, I got the pump, a pretty good pump. It looks almost unreal in some views, comparing to morning and the afternoon. So, but it was very hard. I was so weak. I could not believe how weak I get in just 1 week. I was so weak. I didn't. My legs were pretty strong still, I did 3 sets of 20 repetitions with 220, but it was hard. I was breathing so heavy of the cold. But yeah, I did it, and it took me about 2 good hours to do this workout, but I did it. And today I feel much better. So my body is now fuller again. I'm up 2 kilos, so but totally in 1 week I lost about 7 kilos, and that is maybe 16-17 pounds or something. So that is too much in 1 week. That is way too much, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I worked out yesterday, so that was nice. And this is also in a period where I have so extremely much job work at my company. I'm reconstructing my company and it's growing, and it's work 7 days a week, 10-12 hours every day. So it's much to do, and at the same time I have my cars and my Christmas planning and everything, so it is much, but it is what it is. I ordered new parts for my Camaro. I'm going to tell you much more about that later, and film and everything. I was going to do this improvement to get this you can drive 1 more year, car is safe check, and it was a bad bush on the rear suspension, so I decided to upgrade the suspension. So I bought the coilovers and everything I'm gonna put on, and lower it down about 20 millimeters, but we talk more about that later. What more? I'm twisting my program a little bit. I'm taking away some stuff because I think it's still too much in my workout schedule. And what more? Yeah, I think that is about it, so I will continue my challenge with my food. And I'm on my body transformation day number 70 now. So you have a fantastic day, guys, out there, and take care of yourself, and hope you don't stress too much about Christmas. Christmas comes anyway, so yeah, stay swole, my friend. Over and out from Mike.